boy. Hi, my boy. Good morning from a slightly bleary-eyed me, and welcome to this week's vlog. We had a bit of a party here last night, so Archie's home for the weekend. He's on crutches, he's hobbling around, he's got, I don't know how many stitches in his leg, but quite a few from a rugby injury last week, but he's in really good spirits. And it's his birthday in a few days, and I said, would you like to invite some of your prep school friends over there? And he said, yes, I would. And then I thought that it may not happen because of his leg. He might not really feel like it. So it was all a little bit like last minute. I didn't buy the food and I didn't start prepping until about 2 hours before everybody came. But do you know what? Sometimes that's just the best way. I literally bought a whole load of Mr. Kipling cakes. Simon ordered the food from the butcher. I went and picked it up. We completely allocated. We've got a lot of leftovers. I got Cokes, I got Sprites, I got crisps, I got dips, I got a lot of burger rolls, and we had a really, really fun evening. I'm just going to get some scissors while I'm chatting to you. I've got these mini pastries, which I've just taken out of the freezer, which are always good, and it's so lovely. One of Archie's friends has flown over for the weekend. He lives in Germany and he's come over. It wasn't a surprise, but they were chatting on the phone literally a few days ago about what Archie's plans were this weekend before his accident, and anyway, he's arrived, so we've got a full house, which is lovely. I love a full house. In fact, I'm going to do 2 trays of pastries. I have turned the Arga on. So Simon didn't even argue with me about it. I think he knew best not to pick that battle. It's probably not on permanently. I think it's just on, or maybe this weekend, we will see. But I knew that I think we thought we were going to have about 40 people, but actually we probably only had about 30 in the end. Various parents didn't come, which we thought. We invited children and their parents if they wanted to come and stay, and we just literally, it was so informal. It was just in here, the parents around here, the kids were out in the garden, and Arch was hobbling around. But bless him, he's in really good spirits. He can't weight bear, which is why he's on crutches, because the consultant that stitched him up, he just doesn't want him to weight bear, and he wants him to keep it elevated, so it's got a really, really strong chance of healing properly, and it doesn't swell, and the stitches don't, pull apart. And if he was walking on it, it probably would swell a lot more. So it's just down. Sorry, I've got really dodgy socks and things going on. It's just sort of in this area down his shin. And it's literally opposite the other one that he did in the summer. Anyway, I'm going to quickly pop these in the oven while I'm chatting to you, because I bought some croissants, but we've got our mini pastries as well. I just thought I'd do a basket of pastries for breakfast. I need to go and do the horses. Coco's got a lesson this morning. The hairdresser is coming to cut everybody's hair. I've got crazy bits of hair going on here this morning. I can just about tie it up, but there are bits that hang down, and I don't know what I'm going to have done today. We're going to a wedding this afternoon, and I quite like to wear my hair up, but if I have it cut, I definitely won't be able to get it up. I was just thinking of doing a low bun, something sort of like that, but I could probably only just about do it. In fact, I could do it with a bun ring, but then if I have my hair cut, I definitely can't do it, so I don't know what I'm going to do. But I shall decide that. I've got, about 20 minutes to decide that. this morning, and I woke up quite early, but I've just been actually lying in bed replying to messages and emails for about an hour and a half before getting up, which is actually quite nice. Just being really lazy, just taking a moment. So it's going to be a late night tonight. The children are all going to a party, a friend's daughter's 16th, so that is fun. And yeah, it's a weekend of sort of partying and celebrating. And because of Archie's leg, we've got him for an extra sort of day and a half. And then Simon was flying up to Scotland next week anyway for a meeting. So they'll just go back up together, which is perfect. And it's just easier for Archie. And it means his leg has a couple more days to heal. I took him to the local surgery yesterday to have it checked. And I've got to take him again on Monday and have it redressed. And it was the same nurse that did his leg from the summer. She saw him and she was like, oh no, what have you done now? It's a complete and utter liability. So accident prone, but anyway, he's in really good spirits, so it's absolutely fine. And I am just going to get breakfast going. Great that the hairdresser, he's coming sort of first thing this morning, which is brilliant. He cuts everybody's hair literally at the kitchen table, and that's job done. So I've got a smart haircut for the wedding. And it's an expat weekend this weekend, so everybody's at home, everybody's hair can be done in one go, and that is perfect. It will keep us going until well, probably into November now. Yes, it's a beautiful day. I think the weather is going to turn. I think it's due to be pretty horrid next week, but I think it's going to be glorious for the wedding later on. And it's lovely because the wedding is really local with some great friends, so that is jolly. We've got people staying in the B&B that are coming to the wedding. They've brought their dog with them, so there's a whole load of dogs running around in the garden at the moment. They're not barking, which is a relief. They were. It was a little bit like being at a kennels, but anyway, I really am waffling. I'm tired and I need a shot of matcha to kind of fire me into action, so I'm going to have that and yes, do a little bit of tidying up, although everybody was really helpful last night. It doesn't look like we had a party here.
Nice, well done.
So this is my look for the wedding, with my shoes, with my handbag. Si's actually probably going to kill me because we are running slightly late. So I've just put my hair, managed to secure it in a really low bun. So Dan didn't cut very much off. The hat is sort of in the right position. I have gone with the belt, although I'm not completely sure about the belt. And I do like the pockets. And then this was my grandmother's, so I'm using this as my bag. So this is my outfit for our friend's wedding, and we better head off. We've got to drop Gus at a friend's and do a couple of errands en route to the wedding, but I just wanted to show you quickly what I'm wearing. And this dress is from TM Edit, and the belt is from TM Edit as well, and the hat is a Layla Lee, and obviously this is my grandmother's, so my ensemble for the wedding. So my husband's looking rather dashing in morning suit. It's quite fun going off to a wedding, and what's really fun is going off to a local wedding and not having to drive and stay away and all of the rest of it. We are wheedling our way through the back roads. We actually hack around here to go to the wedding. We just dropped Gussie off at his friend's, and Simon didn't get a buttonhole from the garden, and so Gus's friend's granny very kindly gave us a dahlia as his buttonhole, so that is perfect. Haven't had time for lunch, so I've got caramel wafer, I've already had one, and an iced tea. So I went to luck out, watched Coco's riding lesson, and then realised what the time was, and then Coco came in and had her wardrobe crisis, and it was more important that I spent time making her feel comfy. And then we're going back to pick them up and take them to the party. Their party is actually the same village as our wedding, so we're going to do a little bit of practicing mid-wedding, but that's absolutely fine. And then the guests that are staying are coming to the wedding as well, so it's all quite a fun weekend, isn't it? Yes. We have just deposited, Papa, he's looking a bit grumpy, darling, smile. We've just deposited the children at their party. I have taken my hat off, I've taken my hair down, kind of floofed it up. I've got a wrap in the back of the car, and actually I've put tights on because it's a little bit chilly, and we're going back. I asked the caterers what time we were sitting down for dinner, and they're calling everybody through right now. It's pretty light, so they're calling everyone through right now, and so we've made it in the nick of time. We've fed the dogs, we've done the hens, so it's been a bit rushed, but fun. And now I can have a drink and I can enjoy the evening and hopefully have a dance with my husband. Are you going to dance with me?
Yeah.
Yes. Sight vehicles. You can park here.
Can I park here?
Yes, you can park here, darling. Tico's just coming back from her first hack with Santana. So they've had a lovely ride. I've got my apron on. We are having Sunday lunch, so I'm slightly tired from a day of celebrating and partying last night, but it was a brilliant wedding. And then we left the wedding and went to the 16th, had a little boogie there, and then headed home. And I think I've told you I turned the Arga on. So I'm cooking first Sunday roast for a little while in the Arga, which is lovely. Lola, just say hello. Are you saying hello to everybody, Lola? Bless her. Anyway, I'm going to get back in, get cooking, and yeah, I made a key lime pie, children's request for pudding, so that is in the fridge chilling, and my potatoes are almost done. Potatoes from the kitchen garden, carrots from the kitchen garden, so that is excellent. Hello, I am heading out to go to the EEC, Early Christmas Fair. That's where I'm going, the EEC Christmas Fair, and I thought I'd share with you what I'm wearing. My white Supergas. Now these black, they're like leather effect trousers from Orally are new in. They are amazing. I absolutely love them. They are so comfortable. And I've got a discount code for you of Ask Charlie How. So do check out Orally's new collection, because I've got some other bits which I'll be sharing with you in this vlog. I wanted to share these with you for now. I'm taking my Gucci handbag because black trousers, black handbag. And then I've got this white shirt on. I've just got it untucked at the moment, which is from Shop KMJ, which I bought in America. I love it. And then this really old cashmere cardigan. I don't even know where it's from. 360 cashmere. I've had it for quite a long time. I'm going to be outside. We're going to be in Marquise. I wanted to be comfy, which is why I've put my Supergas on. I just want, yeah, all the comfy vibes. I've got quite a long drive, and I've got Archie with me. He's still at home. He's his leg is doing well, but he's still on crutches. He's not weight bearing, so we thought it was silly to send him back to school. So he is coming with me today. But I'm going to head off and take you with me. Hi. Yes, I don't even know where to start. Right, I'm going to sort of take you back. Archie's still at home. After his accident, we decided to, well, he came home because he was coming home for the weekend anyway. It was his birthday yesterday and he is still on crutches. Hopefully he's off crutches and fully weight bearing tomorrow. We thought it would be foolish to send him back to school while he was hobbling around, and if there was a problem with the healing, then one of us would have to fly up anyway. So we thought, do you know what, we're just going to keep him at home for a few more days and he could be here for his birthday. So that is what we did. So his birthday was yesterday and I was supposed to be going to the EEC fair, early Christmas fair, with his godmummy, staying the night there and having a bit of girly time. However, the plan changed. Si's away on a business trip unexpectedly, and so rather than staying the night with my friend, we went, Arch came with me and we drove back. So we went to her house, saw her children, and then I left Archie there with her husband. They had a nice evening and Holst and I went off and did some shopping at the fair, which was lovely, but it ended up being quite a lot more rushed than I was hoping it was going to be. And I wanted to share more with you yesterday, but I ended up just, I don't really know what happened. I was wrapped up with emails, sorting stuff out, working, and ended up leaving later than we had planned. So I didn't really have much time to share anything with you. And then I was a bit useless at vlogging. I mean, and hopefully you like the snippets that I've shared with you of the fair, but I wasn't very good at talking to camera. I get a little bit shy, if I'm perfectly honest, and people look at you as though you are completely and utterly barking mad. And I had a glass of champagne in my hand. I was with my best friend and I thought, you know what, I'm just not going to be a weirdo talking to you guys. People looking like I'm talking to myself and have gone completely doolally. So I just vlogged what I could, but it was amazing, 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 amazing. It is definitely a date for your diary. So the early Christmas fair is organised by the most amazing lady, Caroline, and it is in aid of the wounded soldiers. So a really, really good cause. It's at Tedworth Park, which is in Wiltshire, and it's definitely something to look out for. I'll leave their website link down below because I am definitely going to go again next year. It was such a great atmosphere, such a great fair, brilliant stallholders. I'm going to share with you bits in a moment. It was just lovely. Like we had to leave because obviously it was Archer's birthday and I left him with my friend's husband and we were going back to have supper there before driving back. And we could have stayed the night, but I just felt Archie's hobbling around. He needed his bed and he needed to be able to have a lie-in, and I felt was the best thing for him. So we just drove back after we had supper. But I could have been at the fair a lot longer and I could have gone back again today, if I am perfectly honest, because it was awesome. Oh my goodness, I have to share with you. So try and move this bag and you can see what Lola's doing behind me. She's sort of upside down. I don't know. No, you can't see. Hang on. Hang on. Let's just do that. Look at that Labrador. Look at her. Completely bonkers. She's worn out. I took her and Florence mucking out with me and doing the horses. So they've been running around, but let's get into this a lot. I haven't opened anything. I haven't got anything out. Probably going to share with you a few things that might ruin the surprise for people, but hopefully they're not watching. Right, hang on a tick. Let's start with the big one first. So this actually I bought for Archie, and it says Surfs Up, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, and it's made from recycled sails by Awesome, and I am going to leave their details linked down below. They are a brilliant brand. These can go in the washing machine and they're all recycled, which I love. So that is one of his birthday presents. As you guys probably know, that he is surfing mad. And then his godmother actually gave him this, which is a Dock and Bay 100% recycled quick dry towel. If you don't know these, I will leave this link down below as well. They're thin towels, but they dry really quickly and less bulky. You don't get sand stuck in them, and they are great. So that is for Archie. Then, oh, this stool was just beautiful. Marianne London, let's just grab these bits out. She makes it all herself. This is her logo. I'm going to leave them linked down below. I treated myself to rose, geranium and bergamot bath oil. I love a relaxing bath, and they're handmade by her and just gorgeous. Really, really, really gorgeous. I love her packaging. And I bought this. So she hand makes these lovely, lovely sort of wash bags with that pretty tassel. I bought this as a present for my sister-in-law because obviously she has just had baby Anton. And so inside I have got a rose and geranium bergamot bath oil for her, and then also a lavender body butter, which I thought would be really lovely for her. And because she's had a boy, I went for the blue. So that is a little present for them to have. I picked up lots of business cards because then I will keep them, gift ideas, but also things to share with you. So Pink House Mustique have really lovely swimwear. So I was really, really impressed with them. Again, I'm going to leave these linked down below, but they have really fun shirts and swimming trunks and things like that. Great presents. Pattern House lampshades. These two green lampshades behind me are from Pattern House. Lovely Charlotte was there. And I actually have just ordered some new lampshades from her last week. They arrived on Friday for the holiday lets down in Devon because a few of the lampshades were looking a little bit tired. They needed a refresh, so I ordered them from Charlotte because they are beautiful lampshades, sensibly priced, great quality, and just lovely, classic, like traditional. Can't go, you know, not can't. I was about to say can't go wrong, not can't go wrong, but just beautiful, timeless, classic. Go with everything, work beautifully, lovely fabrics. I love their prints, great cushions as well. So that is Pattern House, highly recommend them. And great customer service too, which is very important. Then another Charlotte, lots of Charlottes from the Oak Tree. They have brilliant gift ideas, particularly for, you know, men, great chopping boards. Great, I bought last year from her a boot pull for Sai. Really lovely swings and like wooden swing seats and things like that. So that is from the Oak Tree. And again, I'll leave their details linked down below, but beautiful things. Then Laurie and Jules had really stylish women's clothes, some beautiful jackets, great hats, some really lovely bits. And I hadn't come across them before. I know that they were at Burley and just lovely kind of classic ladies wear. Then I met gorgeous Linda, who works for Claire Calder, talking about, they're in UK education consultants, and they also do a lot with the British Forces as well, but you know, will give you great advice re schools. So again, I'm going to link Claire Calder's details down below, and it was so lovely to meet Linda in person. Linda is awesome, basically. Then a small shop in Africa, lovely home accessories from Kenya. They had really, really beautiful things. So again, I will share those with you. Then I bought these for Archie. In fact, I'm probably going to give them to him as an early birthday present. These are from the Pajama House, I think they are called. Yes, the Pajama House. And he loves their shorts, and he just wears them with, you know, with a t-shirt. They've got pockets. They are a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful brushed cotton. And he has been wearing these for a while. They're just great pajamas, and I think boys like having a pocket, so terribly useful. Those are from the Pajama House. Then I bought these from lovely So Sook. I adore So Sook, and it was lovely to meet Katrina there. Beautiful candles, which are hand painted, and I just love those. So those are going to go in my candle collection for Christmas. So I bought a pair of those from So Sook. And then in here, then the lovely Annie and Roger at Hunt Silverware, I bought these bits from. So we always need more teaspoons, and so I've just got 2 sets of teaspoons, and I thought these little knives were really lovely, particularly for afternoon tea. They are just really delicate, lovely little knives, so I got those from there. I just think those are really, really gorgeous. Beautiful. They had so many beautiful things on their stand. And then a really little fun Christmas gift for my goddaughter, who was born in Australia. I thought that was terribly sweet. So those are from Hunt Silverware, and they had a great stand. Beautiful cocktail shakers and all sorts of goodies. So I'm really pleased with those additions. And then this is from Ebo Beauty. I love Kirsty that runs Ebo Beauty, and this is their Sleep Aid bath and body oil, a deep sleep blend of lavender, chamomile and bergamot, therapeutic grade to help relieve tension, stress and exhaustion, and to enrich skin and boost collagen with a whole load of vitamins. Vitamin A, B1, B2, B6, B17 and E, and omega-5. So I cannot wait to try this. I absolutely love Ebo Beauty. So they have some great bits, and it was lovely just to see lots of stall holders. I've been I used to do Christmas fairs when I ran Sleepy Cozy with Nina. And so I would go to the fairs selling things, and I got to know other stall holders, I got to know other organisers of fairs and things. And whilst I hadn't met Caroline in person, it was really lovely. I did meet her in person yesterday, which was really lovely, but I hadn't met her in person prior to this. But it's just lovely to go and to support little businesses and to meet the owners, meet the creators behind them, chat to them. And it was really, really gorgeous. So a date for your diary for next year, the EEC fair. Really lovely. And I think that is pretty much everything that I bought. It was lovely to see, you know, Manuka Honey and Mitty from Bridie and Bert, and it was just a really, really lovely evening. I got to meet a few members from my members club in person. I got to hang out with my best friend. We then went back to her house, had supper, and Arch and I drove back. And then, to be honest, it's a little bit of a slow start today. I have done horses, admin, laundry, just been poodling around. I've got 2 dogs asleep on the sofa there, one asleep over there, Lola is down there, and I'm about to take Archie off to watch Gus play in a football match. I've had to play nursemaid today because he got his, he had a bath, it got his legs slightly wet, so we had to change the dressing, but actually it was quite nice for me to see how it's getting on. Sai's taking him to the doctor tomorrow. He would be back from his work trip, and I am taking Coco's pony to school. She's got a school show jumping competition, so I won't be able to see it tomorrow, and I'm sure that they will keep it covered until the stitches come out. So yes, Arch said, "Mummy, do you know what you're doing?" I'm like, yes, I know what I'm doing. I can change a dressing. I was almost a nurse. I was a girl guide. I've done lots of first aid courses. I think it's so useful to do first aid courses and keep refreshed, actually. So I'm going to stop waffling to you guys. It is really warm, and I have got some autumn bits. I think I'm going to do a try on now tomorrow before we go off doing pony stuff, because I don't want to be rushed. And yeah, I am feeling a little bit tired, if I am perfectly honest, but really thrilled with bits that I got, and just a really gorgeous time. It was lovely. So I wanted to share with you some new in pieces from Orally Properly, because I was so rushed the other day. These trousers are sort of black leather effect, skinny trousers. I've never had a pair of these, and gosh, I wish I had have done years ago, because I absolutely adore them, and I know I'm going to live in them literally forevermore, because actually you can wear them in the summer as well. They're not just an autumn winter piece. Now I've gone for the really casual look with my white supergas, because I'm wearing my white supergas as much as I possibly can at the minute, because the weather will turn and they'll be completely inappropriate. But actually I think the white of the trainer looks great with just a white linen shirt and then this wrap over the top. Just really cash, really low key way to wear them. And I'm just going to share with you a little hack. This is a white linen shirt from Massimo Dutti. The button is in the wrong place. If I were to do up this button, it would look okay, but possibly a little bit frumpy. You know, a little bit schoolmistressy, all buttoned up. I don't like things all buttoned up, but at the same time, I don't want to show off too much. So, without trying to share with you too much cleavage, a safety pin. And if you carefully pop a safety pin in so it doesn't show through on the other side, and you just pinch a tiny little bit of the underside of the top layer of fabric, if that makes sense, and you just pop a button in, you can actually wash it and then not unbutton the shirt to iron it, but just iron around the buttons. It's my little hack of not looking frumpy, but also not revealing too much cleavage, because I hate it when the button is in the wrong place on a shirt. So there's a little hack for you. Anyway, so this is the most casual look. Now we're going to start dressing up these trousers, and I show you a few different ways that I'm going to be wearing them this autumn winter. So then, keeping the linen shirt on, I'm just going to tuck it in. I think if you tuck in, then you always need to pop a belt on. I have got some French sole ballet flats in sort of black patent, and this is just going for a slightly smarter look. Perfect for the office, perfect for, you know, just a little bit more elevated than wearing trainers with those ballet flats on. And then this again is from Orally. This is their MAC. They do this in navy and I believe black as well. And it's just, you have your collar up. It is such a great MAC. I love it. And I'm going to show you a couple of ways of styling it. So just tying the tie casually, like around the front. The collar is quite big, so up might be a bit over the top, but with a little bit of your white shirt popping out, I think that is a really great look. And then if you want to wear it open, you can use the tie and tie it behind, and then that sort of slightly pulls it in. So then you get this kind of great effect where it's not too much coat at the front. So if it's obviously not raining, quite nice weather, you can just do that little tie, and then you have got your MAC, not like too much fabric draping over the front here, if that makes sense. And then because I've got black shoes, black trousers, I'm going with a black handbag, because I think it's really important. You know, those little touches, those little accessories make a big difference. If you just tie in your bag and your shoes, or, you know, something like that. I have a navy bag navy black. No. So I just quickly change things over, and then I have a pouch in my handbag with all my bits. So it's just really easy to transfer over my wallet, my pouch, and I'm not transferring a whole load of things from my handbag each time I change. So that is another kind of slightly more elevated look rather than wearing it with the trainers. And again, the Mac would look really great with the trainers. And also, you know, you can pop on a heel as well, and that will look really smart too. I know you can't see very well. It's a tricky room to film in, but you know, that just looks a lot smarter, just popping on a little heel. And to take it to another level, some heels. These are just old LK Bennett, but you could go black, you could go patent, you could go suede. But actually, I think these work really well with coat and look quite fun. I really need to move the camera angle, but let's just try. I think you just about see there. So that is with some heels. So really versatile pieces, which I love. So I'm thrilled to be working with Orally again, sharing these pieces with you, and I've got a discount code of Ask Charlie How. I'll pop it on the screen and I'll leave it linked down below so you can get a discount if anything from Orally has caught your eye. Go and have a look at their website because they have got so many great pieces for this season, and I know that these are a firm favourite in my wardrobe now. And then this is more the evening look. I mean, this blouse is beautiful. It feels like silk. It is just gorgeous. And I think the colour is so pretty and delicate. I've just teamed it with a little pair of ankle boots. These are old from Zara, but you know, they're just really pretty simple, easy boots to throw on. And I think just popping on a heel just turns an outfit from, you know, these trousers are just so versatile, from like casual day to slightly smarter day to then out in the evening. One pair of trousers, 3 different ways. I think they're great. I've got this black belt which I've just popped on with them, but this blouse is so pretty and I know it's going to be unbelievably versatile. Lots of different ways to wear it. You can pop it on with a black blazer. I've just got this wrap which I actually think just works really well with it. Taking my ankle boots off, but you get the feel. Just really versatile pieces, and that's what I love. I love clothes that can take me to lots of different places without having to change, you know, change things up and go for a completely different look. So really versatile, and I feel great wearing them. Like, I feel really great. When I wore them the other evening, I just felt, I don't know, smart, fun. Like sometimes I can feel a little bit frumpy, and popping these on, there's certainly absolutely no frump going on whatsoever. Now we've gone from fashion to dogs. Welcome to the dog salon, and Florence wants to join in, but she's too lively. I want to just chat through a few things with you. No, Florence. So Penny's had a bath. She is smelling as fresh as a daisy. And this brush, can you see it's got tiny little, is really good for little fluffy, wiry daxies. It is really good at unmatting them. So I will give her a thorough brush with this. Now, I shared dog grooming tips a couple of months ago, I think, and Masterclip have been in touch, and some of you were really helpful and shared your top tips with me, so I thought we'd just chat those through quickly now, because I don't know if you can see. Florence, this is your mother's turn, not yours, darling. This is about your mother, because Penny can barely see out because she has got so fluffy and so much hair that she is struggling to see where she's going. So it is time to give her a little tidy up. I've popped an old hoodie on so I don't get dirty. Florence, no, darling. This is about Penny. Now, Master Clip have kindly sent me these. They are designed for dogs, although you can use them on horses and humans and things like that as well. But they're a really, really great weight clipper. I love mini cordless clippers. They work so well. And they also, in the set, come with oil and a brush, which is really important to oil your blades. And then we have got a few different options. So we can go for, and it says on there, that's the 3mm. Lola's kindly brought something in for me. That is the 6mm. We've got 4 different options. We have got a 12mm and a 9mm. So that is really handy. So I have charged up my clippers. I'm going to, oh, they also come with an adapter for if you don't live in the UK. So that is seriously helpful. I am going to, and I'll link to these down below. I'm just going to oil. So that brush, you can brush your blades clean. Penny, you're being very, very good and patient. No, you stay there, darling. Just pop a little bit of oil on your blades here before and after using them, and during if needs be. So some of the tips that were given to me were bath your dog and brush them and let them dry before clipping rather than after. So that is a really good top tip. And just pop those away safely. And I'm going to move my clipper set out of the way. We are going in with the 3mm, and you just slide them literally like that. Slide them into place. I also have these to share with you, which are from Fresh Shears, and they are for trimming dogs as well, particularly around paws and around the face, and they are curved, can you see? So they are quite handy as well. And we are just going to go and just trim a little bit off. Now, I normally do the dogs outside to avoid having the mess in here. So I've just popped down an old towel and that will be easier for me to clean. But you can't see anything, darling, can you? Now, Penny is so well behaved. If you have a dog that isn't so well behaved, then it's probably a good idea to take them to the professionals. But as you can see, Penny is an absolute poppet and is very happy to let me trim her up. So using a combination of the clippers, mainly that way with the hair, but around here I've gone that way and gone up against the hair like this, because she can get quite matted around there. So I just want to go a little bit closer in. You are such a darling girl. They are really great, nifty little trimmers. And then using these scissors, they are really good at not giving you a harsh scissor look. You see, I've still got a little bit more to do on her face, but you can now see a little bit better, can't you, darling? And you're looking a little bit smarter. So I'm going to carry on and just finish you off. Yes, we are. And Lola is delivering me a toy that she wants me to play with her. But it's not time for playing, darling, it's time for doing. So we're going to go in the direction of her hair. And that way you get a more smoother look. And it's not such an aggressive clip. You are such a good girl for me, darling. So I don't want to take too much off because we're going into autumn. Well, we're in autumn, we're going into winter, so I want her to keep quite a lot of her coat on, but I'm just giving her a little bit of a tidy up. I don't want her to get cold by taking too much off. It's different in spring, summer. We can go more severe and have a really good trim up, can't we, Pen? Yes, we can, sweetheart. And they can get quite matted under here. There. That's right, darling. Good girl. Penny's gone shy. You hiding your face, darling? Are you hiding your face? Look, she's looking a lot better. She can now see where she's going pretty much, can't you? Without going too severe. We can see you, darling. So, brilliant little trimmers. Make sure that you brush them off, that you oil them, that you look after them, and then they'll last a lot longer. And I am actually going to take these with me because Coco is show jumping. In fact, let's put you down and then I'll have a clear up. Thank you, Penny, for being a good model. I'm going to take these with me because Coco is show jumping, and I've got a little bit of time to kill before I need to be there like quite early, and then while she is getting ready and walking the course and doing all of that jazz, I can give Hooch a little bit of a trim with these. So I'm going to just wipe off as much of the hair as I possibly can, and then pack them away, brush them, oil them and pack them away. Let's do that with that. Get my set. And the great thing about them, that they're cordless, they're rechargeable, and the battery lasts a really long time, so you can get a few jobs done. And just brush off out of there, and then a little bit of oil before packing them away and getting Hoochie ready to go show jumping. Good boy, well done. Yeah, we just got rid of that ear fluff. I've just given Hooch's ears a little bit of a tidy up with these. So versatile. I love the fact that I can use them for the dogs and then bring them with me and tidy up Hooch, make him look a little bit smarter. So we've arrived actually nice and early for school show jumping, which is they're at Hickstead today, somewhere else on Saturday, but we've been coming to this competition for, I think it could be about 8 years. Both the boys competed here, and it's Coco's turn today. She's done it numerous times before. I think she did it last year on Hooch. Yeah, she did it last year on Hooch. In fact, I think their team might have even won last year. But anyway, Hooch is looking a lot smarter. So a big thank you to Master Clip for these very versatile clippers that could be used in the house with the dogs. Great battery life, can bring them out and trim up Hoochie to make him look very, very smart for this competition. Yes, Hooch, do you agree? Do you agree? Yes. Okay, great. I always get so nervous, but really, really pleased with how that round went. It's always slightly nerve-wracking when Hooch's owner is there watching as well, but she was very pleased with their round. So that is excellent. They're currently in the lead, which is terribly exciting. But I heard that there are 62 people in the class. So we've got quite a long wait. I think Coco's like 6th in, so anything can happen. But the beast is loaded with all. Oh, there's Pooch coming off the trailer. We are home. The beast, I was about to say, the beast is full to the limits, and Coco has just unloaded Hooch, as you saw. She said as we were driving back, "Mummy, can I now ride Santana?" I'm like, where have you got the energy from? I am feeling exhausted. What a week it's been. I mean, I think I've shared all sorts with you, from weddings to an early Christmas fair, to a little bit of a fashion try on, to grooming dogs, and then show jumping. And I'm feeling exhausted. I'm going to go to bed super early tonight because it's been busy, and I am slightly feeling it. Anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed coming along with me for the ride of this week's excitement that we have been up to. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next week with goodness knows what. Actually, literally goodness knows what. There is something possibly in the pipeline, but actually yet to be decided, so I don't know what I'm going to be sharing with you. But anyhow, sending much love, and have a super weekend. I need to help Coco unload and ride the next one. I forgot to tell you how they got on. Their team was 4th and Coke's was 10th individually, which was brilliant because there was over 60 in the class. So to come 10th, I think was absolutely fab. And considering Hooch is now, is he 20 or 21? I think it's 21. It's pretty amazing. There is the baby. So we're just going to get her ready. And Coke's going to have a little ride while I muck out the fields. But I forgot to tell you, so I thought I'd just add it in quickly here.